In the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, a striking narrative has emerged from the battlefields. Russia's military prowess has rendered Ukraine's fleet of US-supplied M1 Abrams tanks nearly extinct. Recent reports indicate that of the 31 M1A1 Abrams tanks delivered to Ukraine by the United States in 2023, only a handful remain operational, with estimates suggesting as few as 5 are still in Kyiv's possession. This staggering loss rate, approximately 87% of the fleet destroyed, captured, or abandoned, underscores the formidable challenge posed by Russian forces and raises serious questions about the efficacy of Western military hardware in modern warfare. The M1 Abrams, long heralded as a pinnacle of American engineering, was touted as a game-changer when it arrived in Ukraine. Priced at roughly $10 million per unit, these tanks were expected to bolster Ukraine's defenses with their advanced armor and fire control systems. Yet, the reality on the ground has been sobering. Russian forces, leveraging a combination of advanced anti-tank weaponry, drones, and tactical ingenuity, have systematically dismantled this symbol of Western military might. The charred remains of Abrams tanks, scattered across Ukraine's battlefields, serve as a testament to Russia's ability to neutralize even the most sophisticated equipment fielded by NATO-backed forces. The decimation of Ukraine's Abrams fleet is not merely a statistical anomaly, but a reflection of Russia's strategic and technological adaptability. Russian anti-tank guided missiles, ATGMs, such as the Kornet, have proven devastatingly effective against the Abrams' vaunted Chobham armor. Coupled with the widespread use of loitering munitions and kamikaze drones, Russian forces have exploited vulnerabilities in the tank's design, particularly their susceptibility to top attack munitions that target weaker upper armor. Reports from the front lines describe Russian drone operators pinpointing Abrams tanks with precision, rendering their once impenetrable reputation obsolete. Moreover, Russia's battlefield tactics have outmaneuvered Ukraine's deployment of these tanks. The Abrams, designed for large-scale conventional warfare, has struggled in Ukraine's dynamic and drone-saturated environment. Heavy, fuel-hungry, and reliant on extensive logistical support, the tanks have proven ill-suited to the fluid, asymmetrical nature of the conflict. Russian forces, by contrast, have demonstrated agility, using combined arms operations to isolate and destroy these high-value assets. The capture of several Abrams tanks, now reportedly studied by Russian engineers, further highlights Moscow's ability to turn Ukraine's losses into strategic gains. This development carries profound implications for the broader geopolitical landscape. The near-total destruction of Ukraine's Abrams fleet challenges the narrative of Western military superiority, which has long rested on the perceived invincibility of systems like the M1 Abrams. Russia's success in neutralizing these tanks sends a clear message. Advanced technology alone cannot guarantee victory against a determined and adaptable adversary. For Moscow, this is not just a tactical victory but a propaganda coup, showcasing its ability to counter NATO's best offerings with devastating efficiency. Critics of Western support for Ukraine argue that the Abrams failure exposes deeper flaws in the strategy of arming Kyiv with complex, maintenance-heavy systems. The tank's high operational costs and logistical demands have strained Ukraine's already overstretched military infrastructure, diverting resources from more practical solutions. Meanwhile, Russia's domestically produced T-90 and T-14 Armata tanks, designed with the realities of modern warfare in mind, continue to operate effectively, underscoring the contrast between the two sides' approaches to armored warfare. Critics of Western support for Ukraine argue that the Abrams failure exposes deeper flaws in the strategy of arming Kyiv with complex, maintenance-heavy systems. The tank's high operational costs and logistical demands have strained Ukraine's already overstretched military infrastructure, diverting resources from more practical solutions. Meanwhile, Russia's domestically produced T-90 and T-14 Armata tanks, designed with the realities of modern warfare in mind, continue to operate effectively, underscoring the contrast between the two sides' approaches to armored warfare. The loss of Ukraine's Abrams fleet is a stark reminder of Russia's resilience and ingenuity in the face of Western intervention. While the US and its allies continue to pour billions into Ukraine's war effort, the smoldering wrecks of M1 Abrams tanks stand as a cautionary tale. Russia's ability to dismantle this fleet highlights not only its military strength, but also its capacity to adapt and overcome the technological advantages of its adversaries. As the conflict grinds on, the world watches a sobering reality unfold. In the crucible of modern warfare, Russia's fire has proven more than a match for NATO's steel.